You go to New Orleans for the food. The music, the culture, the voodoo, and the bayou are all just a bonus. But don't get it twisted. You go to New Orleans for the food. You ever watch The Princess and the Frog? Classic Disney movie. So in the same way that Ratatouille introduced me to Paris as a kid, The Princess and the Frog introduced me to New Orleans, Louisiana, and Gumbo.
I think it's done, Daddy.
Yeah. Here's the thing though, New Orleans isn't just known for its gumbo. They've also got po' boys, jambalaya, pralines, beignets, red beans and rice, incredible world-class cocktails, and that's really just scratching the surface. So I want you to have time to actually enjoy yourself when you visit New Orleans. So I did all the research for you. I found you the best gumbo, the best po' boy, and the best beignet in all of New Orleans. And you gotta stay with me to the end because I wanna share with you a must-try cocktail experience that you are not going to want to miss. Café du Monde. Let's say you're in town for just a couple of hours, maybe you're there on a long layover. The one place that you have to visit is the world famous Café du Monde. So they've got a few locations, but the one that you're gonna wanna visit is the one in the French Quarter near Jackson Square. Someone is always set up playing live music right outside, and as soon as you step under the awning, you're gonna start to see a parade of baristas coming out of the kitchen with a huge tray of beignets and coffee. You can order your beignets to go, but don't. The hotter and fresher they are, the better that they taste. So you gotta eat them as soon as you can. They only take cash, but it is only $4 for an order of 3 beignets. Beignet! I'm kind of amazed that they can even make a profit. It seems like they put $4 worth of powdered sugar inside the bag alone. Café du Monde was the first place that I ever went on my first visit to New Orleans, and it's perfect for setting the tone. Dooky Chase. You can't miss Dooky Chase. Aside from the incredible food, it's also an important place historically. Back in the 1960s, Martin Luther King and many other significant figures in history would discuss civil rights strategy over a meal on the second floor. Leah Chase, the primary chef, was known worldwide as the queen of Creole cuisine before her death back in 2019 and was the actual real-life inspiration for Princess Tiana herself. You're gonna like anything that you order, but if you're looking for a fantastic gumbo outside of the French Quarter and you're okay with a thinner roux base, then this is your spot. I paired mine with a side of sweet potatoes because you should always pair anything with a side of sweet potatoes.
Duh.
I feel like Dooky Chase has the perfect lunch gumbo. It's lighter, so it doesn't sit so heavy in your stomach, which makes it easy enough to continue about your day through the city after you've finished eating. Speaking of lunch, make sure you check the hours before you go. They're closed all day on Sunday and Monday and are open only for lunch Tuesday through Thursday. The service isn't quick, so you shouldn't go if you're in a rush, but to be honest, you shouldn't be going if you're in a rush anyway. There's too much to see. The decor is incredible, and the walls are just lined with the art of amazing black artists. So make sure you give yourself the time to properly enjoy it. Gumbo shop. Oh, so you don't want to leave the French Quarter? Yikes. I'm kidding, I get it. The French Quarter is beautiful. I spend a huge portion of my time there every time I'm in town. If that's you, you got to get your gumbo from the Gumbo shop. It's sort of their whole name, so they're kind of betting the business on the quality of their gumbo. And unlike at Dooky Chase, this gumbo is thick.
Yeah, she's thick.
This is a filling meal. It is a dinner gumbo for sure. I got mine with chicken, which is their most popular version of the dish, along with a small side of jambalaya, and it all came with a side of bread. Oh my god, I love bread. I love bread so much. Please spam the comments with your favorite kind of bread. Mine happens to be a baguette. The Gumbo shop has my personal favorite gumbo in all of New Orleans. I love how it's kind of spicy. I love the meat. They had several hot sauce options on the table, but my favorite is the garlic hot sauce. The service was fast and friendly. They have a beautiful restaurant, including an outdoor seating area for when the weather is nice, and the prices can't be beat, especially when you consider the fact that this is in the tourist-heavy French Quarter. Carousel bar. I love a carousel. Here's some proof. This is video of me riding an actual carousel in Central Park by myself, just for fun. As it happens, I also love a bar. Throw those two things together in a fancy hotel and you've got me hooked. The Carousel bar is in the Hotel Monteleone in the French Quarter, and it spins. You literally just slowly spin around and around as you sip your drink. Of course, I ordered the official cocktail of New Orleans, the Sazerac. There's actually an entire attraction not too far away called the Sazerac House, where you can get free samples and learn all about the Sazerac and its impact on the culture of New Orleans. The Carousel bar is fun, it's unique, and it's probably one of the classier places to get drunk in New Orleans. That's me puking. DOMILISE'S. I was laughing as I was approaching DOMILISE'S Po' Boy and Bar because it's literally just a house. This is the sort of place you're never just gonna stumble past. fast, right? You kind of have to intentionally choose to go here. And to be honest, that's sort of how I knew that this was gonna be really good. It's been open since 1918, and they found one thing to make, and they make it well. This is where the locals go to eat their po' boys. When they reopened after Katrina, it said that there was a line blocks and blocks down the street of people waiting to get in for a sandwich. They were so kind to me inside. They just kept referring to me personally by name. They allowed me to film them as I watched them make their sandwiches. They're just filled with that infectious southern charm. I got the large sandwich with shrimp, and this is so much food. Like, easily shareable with 2 people. The bread is really soft, and so is the shrimp. So you can kind of just comfortably take a bite, and it's all this beautiful, delicious, cohesive flavors that all come together all at once the way that it's supposed to be. Like at Dooky Chase, they're only open for lunch a few hours most days of the week. So make sure you check the hours before you head over that way. Southern Candy Makers.
No jokes, only pralines.
Southern Candy Makers has the best praline in a town that's known for its pralines. Their shop is super no frills, and it's actually very easy to miss, even though it's right in the French Quarter. They sell pralines by weight, but you can order them individually, and it comes out to about $3 each. You know how sometimes people, when they talk about how much they like something, they'll exaggerate and say that it melts in their mouth? Okay, well, here's the thing. In this praline, it actually does. It actually melts in your mouth. So I tried the original, the chocolate, and the sweet potato flavors of praline, and trust me when I say, just stick with the original. The others were honestly a pretty big step down, but the classic is a 10 out of 10. They don't have any inside seating, so just do what I did and just walk around the French Quarter, just absolutely shoving pralines into your mouth. So the movie The Princess and the Frog is all about family, love, and dreams, right? I don't know what it is. Something about New Orleans, even with its drunken Mardi Gras party vibe, feels romantic to me. It's easily the most underrated city in the United States, and if you don't have plans right now to go, you absolutely should. They took a huge hit from Katrina, and on top of that, Louisiana is losing a football field size amount of its coastline every 100 minutes. But in the face of it all, the people are resilient and never stop smiling and never stop partying and never stop having the time of their lives all the time. I love the spirit of the people of New Orleans, and I think we can all stand to learn a thing or two from them. Are you a New Orleans local? Are you here to judge my choices? That's fine. I can take it. Tell me where I got it wrong. What are your favorite spots? How do you like your gumbo? Do you think there's a better beignet in town than a Cafe du Monde? Where should I go on my next trip? Tell me everything down in the comments below. And if you feel like this video helped you in any way, I make weekly food and travel videos, and I would be honored to have the opportunity to share more of them with you. You can help me do that by tapping the like button and hitting subscribe if you haven't done so already. My name is Josh. I love you for watching. Now let's get lost. If you like these sort of city best of food videos, I made another one about Boston, which you can watch right here.